Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our candid talk this morning. And today I want to talk about why we Africans, whenever we actually want to remove ourselves from a colonial mentality or from a colonial establishment, we always find ourselves being trapped to another new colonial era. Why is it like so? Because Africans have tried to free themselves from colonial masters, but they always find themselves being trapped into another new colonial master. Why is it like so? That's actually what we want to have a candid talk about. But before we do that, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that at any moment we come up with any political content, YouTube can be in that position to notify you so that you can watch the content. Always give our videos thumbs up, share our videos to your friends, and if they are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, let us go back to the topic of the day. Why we as Africans, whenever we want to free ourselves from any form of colonial era, we always find ourselves being trapped to another form of new colonial era. Why is it like so? Because at this age of time, you will find that still Africa, we feel trapped in a colonial era. If we are not trapped economically in a colonial era, you will find that other people still, their mental status is in a colonial era. Why is that like so? For a very good example, we were given our independence from the colonial masters. They came, they took our lands until we said enough is enough. They went back to their countries. When they went back to their countries, they came back to Africa and they signed various treaties, various agreements on how to exploit our resources. And we allowed them to come in. And today, very many countries are having coup d'etats to tell our colonial masters to pack and go. And we as Africans, we are saying we are not going to respect those treaties, those agreements, because they violate our own rights. Why is it like so? Another example which I can give, we are saying that we are telling France to pack and go out of Africa. For example, in Niger, France will go, but what is the military junta doing? It is aligning themselves with the Russians. And now the Russians are supplying the military juntas with ammunitions or weapons. They are telling them that we are going to protect you against your colonial master, France, so that France cannot invade you. And the junta is agreeing with that. And remember, anything you receive You don't receive it for free. It has its own cost. And then you will find that Russia will come in and it will tell Niger that now let us mine uranium with a good deal. And now it will start mining in Niger. But as they will pass by, we will always find ourselves again that the conditions or the agreement that we have made with Russia is not favoring us, because it will be Russia company mining. It will be Russia expert who will be reading the mines. That means employment will be provided to the experts from Russia. And the experts are the people who are paid well. Then we will definitely find that our minds are not helping us. And the generation to come will start saying, enough is enough with Russia. Go, leave our minds. And by that time, maybe France will come in again and it will tell us that we told you that this man was coming with a bad faith. And you had told us to pack and go. Now let us come in and help you to chase this person again. And again, we will be trapped with France. Why is this like so in this era in Africa? I think there's one fundamental thing that we always forget. If we want our full independence, our full liberty, if we want to stand by ourselves, then there's one thing we must do. We must equip with ourselves with sufficient knowledge. We must teach, or we must give education which is of quality, which is sufficient to the young generation, so that we can know how we have our resources, at which particular places we have various resources, and how do we go about mining those resources, and how can we process those raw resources to find an end product. Because that's another thing where we are going wrong. People come and take our raw resources, they take to their countries, they process them to end products, and they sell back to Africa costly. They take everything which they had given us by mining. So for Africa to actually make itself to be free from colonial masters, it must empower its people with knowledge. It must not allow foreign countries, foreign powers to continue mining without giving us expertise. It must come to Africa. It must educate ourselves with knowledge, so that whenever we mine, we have full knowledge about what we are doing. We have full knowledge about how we discover new materials or new minerals which are not yet discovered. Because in Africa, we have resources which have not been discovered. But for you to discover new resources, you must have the knowledge on how to do that. So that's where we are going wrong. And I ask our governments that they should empower the young generation with sufficient knowledge. There's no need for us to go to the class to teach our youths the Breton history, the France history. Why? Why should we teach our young people about the Indian history, for example? Why can't we equip the young generation with technology, with how to discover, how to process, how to industrialize our nations? And if we do that, then we will actually free ourselves from our colonial masters once and for all. But without that, we will always find ourselves trapped in trapped with our colonial masters. We will be moving from one master, colonial master, to the other. And that will be endless. I don't know what's your take about all that. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to come into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell, like our videos, share our videos to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you abundantly, and mainly those who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, because you inspire us a lot to continue coming up with this kind of content. And with that, I say thank you. God bless you.